The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7.
Well, now how about this return?
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Minnesota's offense in Q. Set to go here.
Not bad for a fourth-round draft pick. Well over 100 career starts now. And the chemistry with his top targets, really on point. They spend a lot of time in practice and after practice making sure the routes are run well, and he knows exactly where they're going to be on the field. And when they get open, he delivers.
That's a gain of 13. A very solid opening play for this offense.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First down, here's Cousins.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Cousins now. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go play action. Cousins. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon, a player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Garoppolo. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. On play action, it's Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. It's a no-one here. And now it's 3rd. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. Carlson able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Holding, receiving team.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. Finding room in midfield. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down. Play action now. Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. After 7-3 the score. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
The kick by Joseph is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this down to the 33. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Play action. Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your 1st sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They'll look to throw. Open man, that's Renfro. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A line ball here, remember.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean, they came from the right side deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Throwing is Cousins. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first-down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. Now he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Alexander Madison, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. That time a 6-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah,
just trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. These defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Following the interception, Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Cousins on 3rd and 2. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. On play action, Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. He hits Adams complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Cousins on 1st down. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. Final play of the half. Cousins. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Joseph's got it, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, operating guard, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out comes the Raiders offense. It's first to start quarter number 3. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Garoppolo now. And it's complete to Adams. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Holding, offense.
Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays here, passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Cousins.
Throw caught there by Osborne. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To try again after the sack, Garoppolo. It's caught here by Adams. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Andrew Booth picks it off, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded right around the 8. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Raiders heading out to take over. But we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home to your final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Adams. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Garoppolo on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Andrew Booth picks it off.
will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From the 6. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. There's Garoppolo to throw. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by a Caleb Evans. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
85 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Back to the ground on 1st down. Here's Madison. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
This one fielded at the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And he'll weave all the way out to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's complete into the hands of Myers.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1.
Lets this go for Renfro downfield.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is caught. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that is caught. But the bank judge right there to say incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Garoppolo.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Extra point by Carlson, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They'll start on the ground with Madison. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up. For 1st and 10. Going to run with Madison again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run. Right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.